What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a SaaS web application that helps users track, analyze, and improve websites, rankings, visibility, authority, and organic traffic using smart search analytics and competitor insights. Basically, we're going to build a tool similar to Moz, Ahrefs, or SEMrush. So we like a tool that manages or tracks a site, does domain overview, explores keywords, does link research and competitive research. So this is a landing page of the tool that we like to build. For the domain overview, our tool is going to quickly discover key SEO metrics that a user can use to better assess their site's online authority, performance, and health. The competitive research, our tool is going to instantly identify true competitors and the websites competing for the same search keyword. Then on the keyword explorer, our tool is going to discover and prioritize the best keywords to target. And then the link research, our tool is going to get the data the user needs to do better link building research, smart content ideation, and link prospecting in less time. So in Google Docs, I've outlined the plan that we're going to use right here as we build our own site. Here is the structure of our landing page. So the landing page is going to have the hero section, trust indicators, a features grid section containing the site tracking, domain overview, keyword explorer, link research, and competitive research. The landing page is also going to include the workflow section where we explain how the platform works visually, the pricing section, and the final call to action section. This section is going to contain a large centered call to action prompting users to create an account or get started. So if they click the call to action button, they're going to be redirected to the authentication page where they're either going to sign up or sign in. And then after creating the account or logging into the account, they're going to be redirected to the dashboard. Here you can see the structure of the dashboard. It's going to contain the domain overview page, competitive research page, keyword explorer page, link research page, site tracking page, logic and processing page. Here we're also including the design directions I would like our agent to use as it generates our site for us. And then lastly, we're going to connect our site with Stripe to ensure that the payment process works perfectly. So this is the plan that we're going to use to create our site. It's going to be similar to this site right here, with all these different pages right here. We can also include more pages down the road, but let's begin creating our site. So to create our site, we're going to use this tool called Antigravity. So you'll need to download and install Antigravity to your computer. Here, I'm going to copy this plan. Then I'll open Antigravity after downloading and installing it. Now, after downloading and installing Antigravity, here, we're going to start by choosing, so I've created a folder that I've renamed to Authority Forge right here, which will be the name of our site. So I'm going to select the folder right here. As you can see over here, our SaaS platform is going to be called Authority Forge. Here you can see the folder. Right now it's empty with 0 files. And here's where we're going to paste our plan that we just copied from Google Docs right here. So we are telling Antigravity to build our site for us. Here's the landing page structure, authentication flow, and the dashboard structure right here. So for Antigravity to generate our site here, we're going to hit send, and you can see right here it's generating our site for us. This is incredible. So you can see it's outlining the plan that it's going to use as it generates our site for us. Right here. Now for the conversation mode, I'm choosing the fast mode right here. You can also choose the planning mode. For the planning mode, the agent plans before executing tasks. You can use this mode for deep research, complex tasks, or collaborative work. I'm choosing the fast mode. It executes tasks directly. Can use this mode for simple tasks that can be completed faster. Right here. So now here, let's give it a minute or two for it to complete generating our site for us right here. Yeah, you can see Antigravity successfully built our site for us, a premium SEO intelligence SaaS platform. It started by generating this plan that it's used to create our site. Here's a project overview, tech stack. So these are the tools that it's using to generate our site. Here's a directory structure. And then the key milestones. Here we have the 5 phases using to generate our site. So phase 1 is the foundation and landing page. Phase 2 is authentication and core layout. Phase 3 is dashboard modules. Phase 4 is analytics, engine and interactivity. And phase 5 is getting and polishing here. So here you can see the project architecture. So we did the design system, landing page, authentication, dashboard, and analytics engine. And then for what it implemented the dashboard overview, keyword explorer, competitive research, and integrated components ready to be used for subscription-based access control. So now to view our site, all we have to do is open this link right here. So I can ask you to provide the actual link. So I can tell you to provide the actual clickable localhost link to open the site. Hit send. You can see it's generating one link for us. It's our landing page link, login page link, and the dashboard link right here. To open the landing page, all you have to just click this link to open the site. When we open our link here, you can see the amazing and beautiful landing page that is generated for us over here. So here is the hero section, this amazing navigation bar over here, this incredible copy, and the get started button right here. You can also see the brands that we've worked with, this key metric data right here. You can also see the features of the site right here, site tracking, domain overview, keyword explorer, link research, competitive research, and AI content strategy. Here we are featuring the simple steps to transform raw search data to crystalline business growth. You're going to add your domain, analyze search data, reveal insights, and take action. We're also featuring success stories right here, and then adding the pricing plan over here. Here we're also featuring some latest insights, some latest blog post insights we've written. Then there's a huge button to get started right here. And here is where they can sign up to a newsletter, and here you can see the amazing footer of our site. This is really beautiful and impressive. You can see they also, the buttons and the navigation bar, they are except for the login and get started button. The user clicks on get started or login, we like for them to be directed to a sign up or a sign in form to either sign up or sign in. And then if they either sign in or sign up, we're going to now redirect them to their dashboard where they can go ahead and perform all these actions. Let us work on the sign up or sign in form. To create the sign in or sign up form, we're going to use clark.com. I've already created my account in clark.com and added the data to an env.local file and connected it to Antigravity. So you can go ahead and do that and only share the publishable key and the secret key with your Antigravity agent right here. So I've decided to import an env.local file from a different project. This is a project that had all my credentials right here. It also had the credentials for my clark.com account. Since it has all my credentials for the clark.com account, all you have to do is tell it that after we click the get started or login button, it should route our user to the sign in or sign up form for them to either sign in or sign up. So here you can see I told it it's great. You have my Clark credentials. I'd like us to work on the authentication, the sign in or sign up form. If the get started or login buttons are clicked, and here you can see it's going to proceed and set up the form for us using Clark. Let's give it a minute or two for it to complete executing that action. You can see Antigravity successfully created the connection of our form to our site. So now let us preview and test our site to see if it's going to allow us to either sign in or sign up to our account. In our site, I'll refresh our site right here. After refreshing our site here, I'll click on get started button. And here you can see we're being prompted to create our account. So here you can choose to create an account using our Google account or an email address and password. Now, if we have an account already, sign in here, you can see we're being prompted to sign in. You can choose to continue with our Google account or our email address right here. I'm going to choose to sign up with my email address and password right here. And here I'll click on continue. Yeah, you can see now we're being redirected to our dashboard right here. After we created our account, this is incredible. So now when I click on these pages right here, you can see currently they are not working. Go ahead and write comprehensive instructions to Antigravity, telling it exactly how we want our dashboard to look like and these pages, how we'd like them to look like and work. So now to get the instructions for Antigravity to set up our dashboard exactly how we want to, I've gone ahead and copied the dashboard structure and pasted it in Antigravity right here. So I've added the domain overview, competitive research, keyword explorer, link research, site tracking, and data logic and processing. We're also telling it to make the settings and the billing pages work. So now to do that, I'll hit send right here for it to create our dashboard exactly how we like it working. you can see Antigravity successfully made a couple of changes to how our dashboard works right here. So you can see the new and improved dashboard. You can see the average visibility, monthly clicks, top keywords, authority score, search visibility trend, top pages on our site, and recent searches that we did using our tool. So I tested our tool to ensure that the pages were working by inputting these queries on the different pages. So on the domain overview, here's where we're going to add the domain that we would like to review. This is the domain of our site. Click on Analyze right here. You can see it successfully analyzed our site. The authority score was 70, organic traffic 27,000, keywords 14,000, and backlinks 90,000. Wow. Traffic trends, and here you can see the traffic trends right here. And the keyword distribution right here. You can also see the top pages analysis and the link metrics summary that include the domain equity, spam score, and the link diversity. So this is the domain overview of our site over here. For the keyword explorer, here we can add a keyword like, let's say, SaaS. Click on research right here. So here you can see SaaS is a very competitive keyword. You can see high competition right here. It has a high search volume. Here's the CPC estimate and the opportunity score. Here we're also adding related keywords and the sub features. Here you can also preview the keyword volume trends over the past 12 months. So our keyword explorer works perfectly. So now on the link research, here we can analyze a URL or a domain for links. So we can try google.com and click on research right here. So here you can see the total backlinks are almost 500,000. Referring domains, 5,500. Last links are 42 in the past 24 hours. Linking profile is high, and here is the referring domains growth. And then here's the anchor distribution and the high authority link opportunities over here. So you can choose to target these domains over here with this DR. Strategy and the difficulty right here. On the competitive research, here we can also add a domain to find competitors and try this tool called Suggest and click on identify rivals. And here you can see the detected competitors, just similar to what the tool does. Here you can see the keyword overlap is and the search visibility shift right here each and every week. This is incredible. And then lastly, for the site tracking, here you can add the domain, say our own domain right here, to monitor our rankings and site health with precision. To track, I'll click on start tracking right here. And now we're going to monitor our own domain right here and track it. So here you can see the keywords we can use in our site to rank. Here's the visibility score, health score, crawl issues, opportunity index, page optimization card, and active crawl issues over here. And for the settings, here's where we can perform account settings, and the billing and subscription, here's where we can upgrade to a plan. This is incredible. Our dashboard works perfectly so far. So now if we wanted to perform a new search, here we can click on the new project right here. So this button, you can see it's not functioning. So you can tell Antigravity that the new projects button is not functioning. Okay, to route us to the domain overview page. So here I'll hit send. You can see it's generating website. So you can choose to redirect it to any of the pages. Choose either the domain overview page, keyword explore page, link research page, competitive research page, or the site tracking page. So here you can see it successfully did that. Here, but I like the icon and the text to be aligned, so we can tell it. So we're telling it the icon and the text must be aligned. Make sure that it is aligned. You can see it did that. So now when we come over here and refresh our dashboard, you can see it's aligned. And now when you click it, we're being redirected to the domain overview page. Right here where we can perform an overview of a domain over here. As you can see, right here we did analysis for google.com's domain. And here's the authority score, organic traffic, the keywords, backlink, traffic trends, keywords, top page analysis, and the link metric summary. Same with the keyword explorer. You can choose another keyword like lead generation. And here I'll hit research. And here you can see we did a comprehensive research on this keyword. Here's the keyword difficulty, search volume, CPC estimate, opportunity score, related clusters, the sub features in the keyword volume trends over the past 12 months. This is incredible. Same with the link research. Here we can research a link, let's say like google.com. Click on research link, and here we're going to get the total backlinks, firing domains, lost links, linking profile strength, refiring domain growth, the anchor distribution, and high authority link opportunities. The competitive research. Here we can instantly identify true competitors and websites competing for the same search keywords as you. So for example, if we add our company name right here and click on identify rivals, you can see we identify the rivals that are competing for the same keywords as your company right here. You can see the competitors right here, and here you can see the competitive visibility scorecard, keyword gap, traffic share, similarity index, keyword overlap base, and the search visibility shifts. And lastly, on the site tracking page, here you can monitor your rankings and site health score across any domain with precision. You can choose my own domain right here, click on start tracking. Here you can see we are tracking and monitoring my domain right here. Here are the keywords that we can use on my page, how they'll rank, change, and the history. Here's the visibility score, health score, crawl issue, and the opportunity index. Here's the page optimization scorecard and active crawl issues. And lastly, if we wanted to make any changes to our profile, all we have to do is come and make the changes right here. We can update our profile. You can choose to include more data to this page, but I'm going to just leave it as is, since this is just a simple page. And then lastly, this is the billing page where you can manage your subscriptions. Right here, you can see we're in the pro tier. Right here. So our site really works perfectly so far. So from the landing page over here, choose to sign in or sign up to a site. And after signing in, you'll be redirected to this page where you can go to the dashboard over here. As you can see, our site over here with all these different sections right here. This is incredible, including the social media links right here. And then we go to the dashboard right here. You can be able to perform domain research, keyword research, link research, competitors research, and track your sites in real time right here. You can also update your profile and upgrade to a plan over here. We can ask Antigravity to tell us what we can include to our site that is not yet included. So in Antigravity here, you can say the site works perfectly so far. What else can we include on the site that is not done yet? And hit send. we can tell it to work on the content brief generator, the automated agency reporting, topical authority mapping, and multi-project command center. You can also tell it to set up the smart alerting system. And highlight all these and tell it to work on all this and include them and to our sites and include them to our site, and then paste, or we just copy it right here and hit send for it to include all these 4 items to our site. Let's give it a minute or 2 for it to complete doing that. Successfully transformed our site into an enterprise-grade SEO command center. This is incredible. It implemented all these to our site. This is incredible. So now let's go to our dashboard and refresh it to see the changes that it made. So here you can see it included a couple of pages to our site right here. So the domain overview, the keyword explorer, link research, competitive research, the site tracking, and the project hub right here. Okay, this is incredible. So here's where we can be able to track the health and performance of all our client domains in one view. So to add a domain, we can click on add domain right. And then for the content AI's page, here you can generate a content brief by adding a keyword. For example, lead generation. Here I'll hit generate our brief. So here you can see it generated our brief right here. This is incredible. So here you can choose these as our headings, semantic entities right here, and strategy insights over here. Wow, this is incredible. So that's the content AI's page. Agency report page here. So here you can schedule a strategy audit and then add the agency logo URL over here. Click on download to generate a white label SEO health report for your clients. This is incredible. On the projects hub here, you can see when you click on the add domain, it's not the button is not working. Also, we like for it to use the real-time data of this previous searches that we've done instead of just giving us this information that is not accurate. So you can tell it the button to work and give us accurate information. So in Antigravity, I'll tell it on the projects command center, make the button work. And make sure so we can tell it make sure the buttons work, make sure that the data is also accurate and in real time, and then here we're going to hit send to make changes to the page. So here you can see it made the changes. This is incredible. So now when we refresh the page, go to the projects hub and click on add domain. Here you can be able to add the domain. Here and click on OK to start tracking our site. As you can see over here, we are auditing our site over here. The health score 70%. You can see over here, this is incredible. So now each time we add a domain over here, we're going to get real-time data and its health score. This is incredible. Now here we try to perform a domain overview of Google. And get the data over here. In our overview page here, you can see our recent intelligence searches show up at the bottom of on our dashboard. This is really incredible. So our overview page works perfectly. Keyword Explorer works perfectly. Right here, as you can see, the link research works perfectly. As you can see right here, competitive research works perfectly. Right here, as you can see, the site tracking works perfectly. Right here, as you can see, projects hub works perfectly. Content AI strategies page works perfectly. We're generating a brief using our tool over here. This is incredible. The agency reports works perfectly. Settings page works perfectly, and the billings page works perfectly. This is really incredible. So we can ask Antigravity what else we can add to our site. Telling us that we can try and compare domains. I'm not really impressed by that. We can do this one. We can include this. So we can tell Antigravity include this. And paste it right here. I think we can choose to include every single one of this. We can tell it to add. So we can tell it to add all these items. To the site. Hit send right here. You can see it's generating. Let's give it a minute or two for it to make the changes. So here you can see successfully included the domain, button mode, tab simulator and click-through rate optimizer, SEO, task orchestrator, and concierge AI pilot. This is incredible. I refresh our dashboard to preview the changes. So here you can see it included the domain button over here. So we can do a side-by-side audit of two domains to identify search dominance. So we can try google.com and versus youtube.com and click on initial button right here. So out of the two domains, so Google has an authority of 50, traffic of 120,000, while YouTube has an authority of 50 and a traffic of 140. So this data is not accurate. So we can tell Antigravity for domain button mode, make sure the data is accurate and hit send. It has significantly enhanced our page to ensure high fidelity accuracy and more comprehensive data comparison. I go to our page and refresh it and go back to the domain battle. So you can see that it's giving a good, an accurate estimate of the google.com's data, but now the YouTube data. So we can tell it that on the second domain, the data is not accurate. And hit send. So you can see it has corrected the data extraction issues on the domain battle mode page. So I'll refresh it again. Go back to the page right here. Google, my own website right here. And hit initial battle analyze to analyze our two domains. So here you can see it's giving accurate information. So the authority of this domain is 100. Here's the traffic, keywords, and the links. On my own site has this authority, this traffic, its keywords, and the links right here. This is incredible. So on the SaaS Simulator page, here we can preview and optimize our listing for maximum click-through rate. So we can add the page title, meta description, target URL right here to optimize for click-through rate of our site. This is after adding the title, description, and the target URL, getting a score of 92%. This is really incredible. Then for the SEO tasks, here we're going to find actionable intelligence turned into a project management workflow right here. So we're getting the to-do list, progress, and already completed right here. And you can sync without it. This is really incredible. So our site, continuing on building our site, there are these different pages right here. These are all incredible. This is awesome. So on anti-gravity, we can ask it if there's anything else that we can add. So we can include a local SEO presence, heat map, SEO revenue forecaster, backlink, toxicity shield, and a professional dark light mode and theme customization. It's early to do all of them. So we successfully included all these 4 items to our site. Let's refresh our site so we can see the things that it included. This we can remove. Can tell it to remove this. successfully removed the notification from the dashboard, as you can see right here. So now when we refresh our site, we can see it removed the notification. So this is for the light or dark mode. You can see over here. Just included the logout button right here. This is incredible. You have the logout and the sign out button right here. We can tell it also remove the logout button since we have the sign out button available. So let's explore the pages that it included. Right here, so it included the local SEO presence map right here for your target keyword. Here you can also see the revenue forecast page. You can project the financial impact of your search rankings improvements. Monthly traffic is, let's say, 25,000 in a month, and your conversion rate is 2.5. An average order value is 150. You can calculate the ROI impact right here. You can see the projected monthly uplift right here. This is incredible. And lastly, we included the toxic shield. We can identify and protect your domain matching against high spam toxic links right here. And you can also export disavowed files. This is incredible. So our site works perfectly so far. You can go through the rabbit hole of asking it what we can include, and then you can choose the suggestions and whether you like to include to your sites. As you can see over here, so we wanted to remove this logout button. You can tell it to do that right here. See, successfully removed the button. So when we refresh right here, you can see the button is gone. This is incredible. So you can continue going through the process that you've seen me go through while you're asking it if there's anything else we can include. For example, is there anything else we can include? Besides, let's see the suggestions. It gave us these outputs, so we can choose to add this item, this item, this item, and this item. These do not seem to be really valuable. You can tell it seem to be valuable. See, now at this point, it's just telling us just items that we can include to our site. And if we choose to include everything, we're going to clear out our site. I'll say these are enough pages to include to our site. So we can perform domain overview, discover keywords that we can target, perform link research, analyze our competitors, do site tracking, track health and performance of all your domains at once, generate a brief, generate white label SEO health reports for your clients, do a site-to-site audit of your 2 domains to identify search dominance. You can also preview and optimize your listing for maximum click-through rates. You can also turn SEO tasks into project management workflows, track your local keyword rankings across a geographic grid, project the financial impact of your search rankings improvements, and identify and protect your domain matching against high spam toxic links. Those pages are more than enough. This is incredible. The next thing that we can do here is we can choose to work on our payment processing. So it's the last item that we're going to do here to our site, and then we're going to proceed to deploy it. So we'd like to integrate our site with Stripe in case a user would like to upgrade to a pro plan to get some of these benefits right here that we added. We open our landing page and scroll to the pricing page. When we're being redirected to go to the dashboard right here. And if we wanted to upgrade to a plan, we're going to click on the billing right here, click on manage subscription right here. As of now, you can see the button is not doing anything. So here I would like to include a button that we can use to upgrade to a plan. And then we're going to proceed to integrate Stripe with our website for users to upgrade to a plan. So now let's go ahead and do that. So in Antigravity, we can tell it we'd like to integrate Stripe to our site, and then we can deploy it. On the billing page, include a button to upgrade a plan, and the user will choose the plan to upgrade to, and then proceed to Stripe to make a payment. And here we can tell it make the Stripe connection with our site. We are using Stripe as our payment tool. To use Stripe, confirm that Stripe is available in your country. And if Stripe is available in your country, you can create a connection between your site and Stripe. But if Stripe is not available in your country, you can use different payment processing tools like PayPal, Wise, Payoneer, etc. I'm going to use Stripe and use my Stripe sandbox right here. So I've added all the credentials to the .env file that we imported from a previous project. So I'm just going to hit send since it already has all my credentials. So here I'll hit send for it to create the connection between Stripe and my site. You can see right here it's generating. Let's give it a minute or two for it to create the connection between our site and Stripe. So here you can see it successfully integrated Stripe billing to Authority Forge, which is our site. Unify the billing center, created a Stripe checkout integration, and a UI UX polish on our site. This is incredible. So when we open our site right here, I'm going to refresh it. To upgrade to a plan through our site, I'll head over to the billing page over here. You can see we are currently on the free plan. As you can see over here, let us try to upgrade to the professional plan. To do that, I'll click on upgrade now right here, and we're going to be redirected to our Stripe page. We're going to upgrade to a pro plan, which is 99 USD. You can add an example email, card information, month and the year, and the CVC number right here, and then click on subscribe over here. You can see it was a success, and we're being redirected to our dashboard. You can see it was a success. So now when we go to the billing page right here, you can see we've now been upgraded to the professional plan right here. You can also see in our profile we're using the we are on the professional plan right here. To downgrade, you can downgrade right here and confirm the downgrade. You can see we're successfully downgraded to the free plan. As you can see over here, we are currently on the starter plan. To upgrade to the pro plan, just click on upgrade right here, and then here add your card information, then click on subscribe right here. You can see it was a success, and we're being redirected to our dashboard right here. And when you click on the billing page, you can see the current plan that we're using, which is a professional plan. As you can see over here, it's the one that is active right here. So that means our payment works perfectly. So now if you head over to the landing page, if you scroll down below right here to the pricing, yeah, you can see our plan that is active is a professional plan. As you can see over here, since we already logged into our own account, we're using the professional plan. So we have successfully connected the Stripe payment process with our site. using anti-gravity right here. So the last thing that we're going to do to our site, we're going to deploy it. To deploy our website, we're going to use Netlify drop. So here I'll click on browse the file, the folder with our files right here. And here click on upload. You can see it's uploading our files. So this is way easier to deploy your site using this tool. So you upload your files, and then Netlify will automatically upload and deploy your site. Let's give it a minute or two for it to complete doing the process. So here you can see our site was successfully deployed. You can see over here it was published. This is incredible. The URL to our site is this URL right here. So when we click the URL, you can see we're opening our site right here. So this is the incredible landing page to our site. This is incredible. So now we can copy this link and go to Antigravity to confirm to us if the site has really been deployed and if there is any errors. After all Antigravity that I've completed deploying my site and I've received this URL. So you can see successfully open to verify if the site is live. And you can see that the site has been deployed. It has also performed all these checks. Here it's telling us that it's fully complete and the project and the website is live. You can see the status is live. Every single thing works. So the landing page is live, dashboard is live, checkout is live, authentication works, billing works, charts works, and the Netlify deployment is done. So the next thing that we can do, we can add a custom domain to connect to our site and add the Claude production keys and the Rails Stripe integration to Netlify. Try renaming our URL. To do that, I'll click on the project configuration right here and click on change project name. We can give it a name right here, like Authority Forge, and then here I'll click on save. Like Authority. Click on save. You can see now our site's URL was changed to exactly what we wanted. Authority Forge. Netlify.app. So now our site is officially live and deployed, and anyone on the internet can be able to access our site and be able to perform search analysis of their site, domain analysis of their site. So our site has been successfully deployed. So we can copy this URL and ask Antigravity confirm if this site is successfully deployed, and we paste our URL right here and hit send. The site is successfully deployed and fully live, and here's our URL. So here you can see the page title exists, hero section exists, feature section exists, how it works, blog section, how it works, blog section, pricing section, and the footer. But they all exist. They're working perfectly. Everything is working perfectly right here, and the site is live with this URL right here. So the only thing that is left is integrating real Claude production keys, real Stripe payments, and connecting to a custom domain. So remember, in Stripe we are using my sandbox, so we can connect real Stripe payments and the Cloud production keys to start collecting emails from users, and a custom domain for them to find our website easily. So our site is pretty much set up and fully working. As you can see, the landing page over here. This is the landing page to our site. As of now, we've not logged into the site. So to get started, all you have to do is just click on Get Started right here to create your account. If you already have an account, just click on Sign In right here to sign in to your account. You can see we signed in to our account over here. Here's our dashboard. In this overview over here, you can change the theme of the site. Here's the domain overview where you can perform an overview of a domain. You can see the analysis of our domain right here that we inputted right here. Same with the keyword explorer. You can try lead generation and perform research on the keyword. Here you can see we performed the research of this keyword, and we got the keyword difficulty, search volume, CPC estimate, opportunity score, related keywords, sub features, and the keyword volume trends. The link research, here you can perform research on a particular website. You can see the total backlinks, referring domains, lost links, link profile strength, referring domain growth, and the anchor distribution. For the competitive research page, we can perform research on our competitors. So we can input our company name right here, and here you can see how your competitors are performing. The site tracking, here you can track the sites. You can monitor sites, get the keywords that you can use for on your site to rank. Get the visibility score, health score, crawl issues, opportunity index, page optimization scorecard, and active crawl issues. On the project tab, here you can track the health and performance of all your client domains in one view. The content here you can generate a brief on the site by adding the primary keyword right here. You can see you're getting the target heading, semantic entities, and strategy insights. With the agency reports, you can generate white label SEO health reports for your clients. The domain battle, here you can perform site-to-site audit of 2 domains to identify search dominance. For the SAP simulator, here you can preview and optimize your listing for maximum click-through rates. As you can see right here. Press your task here. You can organize your project management workflow. The local SEO map, you can track local keyword rankings across a geographic grid map. For the revenue forecast, you can project the financial impact of your search rankings improvements. For the toxic shield, you can identify and protect your domain matching against high spam toxic links. The settings here, you can make changes to your accounts. Then on the billing here is where you can manage your subscription, billing history, and payment methods. So here you can either choose to upgrade to a professional or agency plan right here. So our site works perfectly. You can see it has been deployed right here. If we refresh our site, you can see it's been redirected to the landing page right here. So it works really perfectly. This is incredible. So this is how you can create a fully functional software with zero coding using Antigravity. Thank you for watching. Now, if you'd like help creating your own fully functional software using Antigravity, just use the link in the description to schedule a call with me. On the call, we'll discuss into details on how I can help you create your own fully functional software using Antigravity. But if you enjoyed this video, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.